awkwardly in front of everyone. And leave a few seats for this standing room house. Right, you know who you are. Don't make me list you off. Speakers. Yes, yes, that's you. Yep. All right. We'll give the governor a second to get here. Thank you. So I'm Janet Kavanoki. I'm the chair of the Coalition for Regional Transportation. My day job is at Vulcan Materials Company. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be here for an exciting announcement because the Birmingham business community first envisioned the Northern Beltline decades ago, long before I lived here. And to drive that mission, a coalition called the Coalition for Regional Transportation was started. I am really excited to have you all here, but in particular, we have a lot of VIPs. Now, here is the question. Do I call everyone's name and make you stand up and we applaud? Or will you let me acknowledge some folks and we'll applaud for them afterwards? I think we're going to go with part B. So, Alabama Department of Community and Economic Affairs Director Kenneth Boswell, State Senator Shay Shelnut. We have several people here from Representative Terry Sewell's office, Gary Palmer's office, Senator Tuberville's office, Katie Britt's office. We have mayors. We have both the mayor of the city of Fultondale, Larry Holcomb, and we've got Jerry Brazil from the city of Pleasant Grove. We've got Cal Market, Jefferson County Manager, and I know that there are many more of you here, so thank you. Your support of this project is tremendous. You, however, are not here to see me, so let's get right to business. Governor Ivey is here to make an announcement. We are very fortunate to have an outstanding governor for our state. We are incredibly thankful that you are here today for this announcement, and there is no doubt that you will go down in history as an infrastructure governor and a jobs governor for Alabama. So, Governor Ivey.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Janet, for that kind introduction, and thank you for your leadership of the Coalition for Regional Transportation. Folks, it's a pleasure to be here in Jefferson County today to make a very exciting announcement. Birmingham is one of the very few cities of its size in the United States that lacks a complete connected interstate route to serve its metropolitan area. For what seems like the last 30 years or so, we have talked about the need for a project that changes that. More and more people have located to the area with each year that has passed, and so the need for this project has grown. With that said, I am proud to announce today that construction will soon begin on a 4-lane, 10-mile segment of the Northern Beltline that will connect Highway 31 near Gardendale to State Route 75 near Pinson. This will be an absolute game changer for Jefferson County in numerous ways. First and foremost, it will make traveling through this area much more convenient. Once completed, it will divert an estimated 18,000 semi-trucks out of downtown Birmingham daily, reducing traffic congestion and improving safety. The Northern Beltline will also open up even more economic development opportunities for our state. Some of Alabama's economic development partners have already identified 20 potential industrial parks that could be located along the Northern Beltline. And I have no doubt that between the temporary construction jobs and the permanent ones that will follow its completion, the Birmingham Northern Beltline will serve as yet another economic conductor for an already thriving area. Folks, this is a massive project in both size and cost, and making it possible has been a team effort. Thanks to our strong leadership in Washington, D.C., more than $489 million has been secured to jumpstart construction over the next 5 years. I certainly want to thank Congressman Palmer and the other members of our congressional delegation for their work in making this 30-plus year goal a reality for the people of Alabama. I'd also like to thank our mayors and other local officials for their work as well. This is an exciting day for Jefferson County, and I'm excited to see construction commence on this game changer of a project. So thank you all for being here today. May God continue to bless each of you and the great state of Alabama.
Thank you so much, Governor. We have several other people who have led for years and continue to be on the forefront of driving the Northern Beltline project. They're going to talk to you today in this order. Congressman Gary Palmer, Jefferson County Commission President Jimmy Stevens, Gardendale Mayor Stan Hoagland, who is also representing the Jefferson County Mayors Association, Homewood City Councilor Jennifer Andres, also president of Jefferson City Councilors Coalition, or JC3, and of course to Jarvis Leonard, the regional engineer with the Alabama Department of Transportation. So without further ado, Congressman Palmer.
This is really an exciting day for the announcement for the Northern Beltline. It's not only for the county and for the 6th District of Alabama. I think this is going to be a game changer for Central Alabama. You know, in the movie Field of Dreams, they said, if you build it, they will come. Well, that applies to infrastructure. You build the right infrastructure and business will come, and the right kind of business. And my vision for this is taking advantage of the tremendous advances that are being made in technology and biomedical at UAB and Southern Research and Genomics, what's being done with the National Computer Forensics Institute in Hoover, and connecting to Huntsville with Space Command coming there, with the FBI's new facility opening up there, with what we're doing there in aerospace and defense, plus Hudson Alpha, a world center in biomedical research. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is the first step toward creating a technology corridor that will rival anyone else in the United States. And Governor, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate the work you've done. The other members of the Alabama delegation, certainly Senator Shelby, Representative Sewell, Mike Rogers was involved, Robert Adderholt. This was truly a team effort, and it's the way it should be. It's the way we ought to work together. The county, the Jefferson County Commission, the mayors. One of the things that I wanted to do when I took office was to have a quarterly lunch with all the mayors, because I wanted them I not only wanted to get to know them, I wanted them to get to know each other and start working together. And I am so proud, Mayor Hoagland, of what's happened in Jefferson County and in the entire district with the way our mayors work together and our commissioners work together. This is the way it ought to be, and it's working out really well. I used to work, before I ran the think tank, before I got elected to Congress, I worked for 2 international engineering companies, both located here. And so I like to see the right things built and built the right way. And this is an example of what I think can be the future for Birmingham. I've said many times that we need to build what we need 25 years from now, not what we need now. so that we don't become Atlanta or what Nashville, I think, is going to become because their growth has overwhelmed their infrastructure. So this is a huge step forward. There are 13 states that are part of the Appalachian Development Highway System. This system was envisioned to connect small communities with the interstate system for the very reasons that we just articulated for economic development. There's 11 states that have sections that are not complete. This is the longest section. It's the most expensive section. And the Alabama delegation is committed to working to get this complete. And again, we are so grateful for your leadership, Governor, on this. And I think you and I are going to be driving on the completed section one of these days. With that, I'll yield back. Thank you.
You know, I really don't know how you follow these type of statements that's been made today. Good gracious. If you don't think this is a big event, look around the room. Look at the stakeholders of the entire region that's here. And it would not be proper if we didn't begin with saying, Governor, God bless you, and we appreciate you. Mike Thompson, Greg Curran, Ruffner Page, the BBA, thank you. Thank you for your support when we walked down to Governor Ivey's office from that long marble hall, and it was so beautiful. We see that you get intimidated. You know, I'm an old country boy, and I get intimidated, things like that. But I was so in awe of what transpired and what took place. And to have everyone working together, and Governor Ivey saying, sure, we will try our best to get this done for y'all. And when she says things like that, God bless her, we certainly do appreciate that. Going to Congressman Palmer's office, Congressman Sewell's office, we had Fred McCollum with us, Commissioner Knight and myself, and we went with our hat in hand, armed with a resolution from the Jefferson County Mayors Association, a letter from the city of Birmingham. The BBA was there with Fred McCollum, and we went and we asked. We said, we need to reinitiate and we need to reestablish this funding for the Northern Beltline. It's a generational change for our area and the state of Alabama and the southeastern United States. And they listened. Our elected officials listened, and they didn't go just in their group. They went out into this 13-state region, and they garnered the support that we needed to get this done. And guess what? Here it is. Here it is today is the beginning of a new generation. The entire Northern Beltline is going to look just like I-459. And the future of our great county and our great area lies in the foresight that these leaders had. And I am proud to be a part of that. And I'm proud to say that I have served with these great leaders and to be able to increase and improve the quality of life for our citizens of Jefferson County. God bless you, and we appreciate you, everything.
So thank you, Commissioner, and thank you, everyone, for attending today. I'm the mayor of Gardendale, so anytime we're able to host an event like this, we're always honored. But Governor Ivey, you were here a few years back to help us announce a $40 million medical project in Gardendale, and I appreciate you coming there then, and I greatly appreciate you coming today because I know how busy you are in your schedule. But thank you from the citizens of Gardendale for being here today and for your leadership in the state of Alabama. So I have a lot of notes, but everything I've got down here has already been said. So I will tell you to reiterate a couple of points. Congressman Palmer and his leadership in Washington is invaluable. He mentions bringing us together. He's my congressman, but more than that, he's my friend, and I'm very proud of that friendship. But it goes beyond that. Jimmy and I are friends. Mr. Leonard and I are friends, and I'm friends with lots of people in the room. Darrell on the front row with Birmingham, and we have several cities represented, but we all have a task here, and we need to continue to work together because this doesn't finish it. This gets us started, and we've got a lot of work to do. We still do, and it's going to come down to mayors and state and commissioners and federal officials working together. A couple people I do want to note, though. We've mentioned several layers of government. We've got a couple of state officials here in Senator Shelnut, who represents us well and is a dear friend. And I don't see Representative Treadaway, but I know he is all over this as well. So again, thank you for everyone involved and welcome to Gardendale.
My name is Jennifer Andrus, and I'm on the Homewood City Council, but I'm also chair of the Jefferson County Council Coalition. This is a new organization that Commissioner Steve Ammons has sponsored for us, a group. We have several here today, and we modeled our group after the success of the Mayor's Association in the spirit of regional collaboration. We are excited to be supporting the Birmingham Northern Beltline, and we passed a resolution saying so just a few weeks ago. One of the biggest impacts of this project we hear discussed less often, but maybe the most important, is this. We have disaster relief, we have law enforcement that we need to have quick access to people that they serve. I see John Lord is here. He is president of the Jefferson County Fire Chiefs Association and other law enforcement and first responders in the room today. They are here because they agree that the Northern Beltline will play a major role in improving response times after disasters and make it easier for citizens to get to and from the city center without having to depend on windy two-lane Alabama roads. So thank you to the law enforcement in the room, for the first responders. We can't thank you all enough. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Governor, for being here in the East Central region. It's always a pleasure to have you here. We thank you for the support that you give ALDOT in the mission that we carry out for you in the Governor's office. On behalf of Director Cooper, ALDOT is excited to be a part of this occasion. We're here to celebrate funding that's been made available for the Birmingham Northern Beltline. ALDOT has embraced this project, and we will prioritize the design, the construction, and the maintenance of this transformative facility that is a part of the Appalachian Developmental Highway System. With the almost $1 billion that's been made available, ALDOT is committed to working with the federal agencies to make available a usable section between State Routes 79 and 75. We hope to let that, our plans is to let that to contract before the end of the year. We've got to work with the Federal Highway Administration and other local officials to make that happen. Our goal is to make sure that we strategically work together to design and to put together sections of roadway along all sections that will be usable sections throughout the road, throughout this section. As we plan for the future, we want to make sure that we open up usable sections. So this is going to take the ability to work with not only us, but the local governments and the Federal Highway Administration. So as we work together with all of the different sections of our government, we can move forward and open up the 50 miles of the Birmingham Northern Beltline, which will eventually be called I-422. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our announcement today. Please join me one more time in thanking Governor Ivey and Congressman Palmer and all of you who have come here to support this project. And we are adjourned.